We are along the Ohio River at a park called Falls, Ohio State Park, and it is located right across the city of Louisville, where the only natural obstacle along the entire 981 miles of the Ohio River is located at. It is called the Falls of Ohio, since it's really a series of rapids over 2.5 miles where the water drops 26 feet. A very common question people ask is, why is the park here? Why isn't it a mile upriver? Why isn't it 2 miles downriver? And that's because this is where everything happens. The Falls of Ohio State Park was a natural stopping spot, and it was the only natural obstacle along the entire 981 miles of the Ohio River. So when people would come from the east migrating west, they would have to portage once they got to these rapids. That is, take their equipment and goods off a boat, walk it 2.5 miles downriver, and load it onto another boat. That obstacle, those rocks, those limestone rocks, contain 390 million year old fossils. Today, a total of 664 different species of fossils have been found there, more varieties of fossils than anywhere else on Earth. And 1/3 of them are what we call type fossils. They were first identified here and then found in other locations. And by pouring water on the fossils, it appears that they come alive. And they are much easier to see. This is a fossil that's a relative of the sea star, and it's called the crinoid. So this is one of the nicer fossils you're going to see in the park, a very large one. Typically in the upper fossil beds, you're going to see smaller fossils, but you're going to have more diversity. And the lower fossil beds, you're going to have less diversity, but larger fossils. Largest fossil being about the same size you are. All the fossils you're going to see here are all animal fossils, and they're all animals that lived in the bottom of a shallow sea. And we know this is because the fossils tell us their story. This is a horned coral. The point would be in the ground, and then the top would be facing up towards the sun. At the top he'd have tentacles, and those tentacles would grab the plankton, and he was a filter feeder. Would you like to see the cormorants? It's a wonderful place for bird watchers because you're going to see a large variety of forest and edge of forest birds. Then you also have this opportunity to see the migratory river birds. It's also a place where people can take a walk. A lot of people like to come here just for the soothing relaxation or just enjoy nature in general. The park offers certain opportunities such as the paleontology camp, programs on Sunday for families, and we also do hikes at 1 o'clock on Saturdays and Sundays and on holidays.